Assalamualaikum. So the entrepreneur our group chose to talk about is Nur Nilofa. Before we go on the presentation, we're going to introduce our team members first. Start from Ilhana, Farrah, Dania, Ainul, Syazani, Alya, Huda, Nur, Indriyana and Mohamad Syafiq.
Nur Nilofa Muhammad Nur, also known as Nilofa, is a well-liked woman. We might characterize her as a beautiful woman with sharp mind. On February 10, 1989, she was born in Pasir Mas, Kelantan. This year, she turned 33 years old. In UPSR, Nilofa received 5 A's in the primary school, and for secondary school, she attended Maktab Rendah Sains Mara, or known as MRSM Langkawi. In PMR and SPM, she received straight A's. We can see that she is a bright and hardworking person at this point. From June 2007 to June 2009, she attended KDU University College for 2 years. Nilofa wanted to continue her education in the United States of America, but her parents and family were against it. As a result, she decided to continue her education at Sunway University College in Selangor, where she earns a bachelor's degree in international and trade marketing. Mohamad Nur and Datin Nur Kartini are Nilofa's biological parents. However, her parents split and have 4 children named Sarah Dina, Nur Nabila, Nur Nilofa and also Nur Nelisa as a result of their marriage. Her mother married Dato' Abdul Halim Khan after that. They have 6 brothers and sisters, starting with Putri Nur Atira, Muhammad Akhir, Nur Atisha, Nur Amira and Muhammad Khalid. Nilofa is the third of 9 children. Nilofa married to Haris Ismail, who also known as Puris. He participated in season 4 of the Pencetus Ummah program. They had a child named Muhammad Bilal after a few months. However, her wedding stunned admirers when she disclosed that her wedding gown was made with 5,000 Swarovski crystal and other high-end materials. Nilofa had a definite image of how she wanted to look on her wedding day, which took place on March 27 at an elite hotel in Kuala Lumpur. The cosmic gown had an veil inspired by Arabian wood and was inspired by a Greek goddess theme. Nilofa started to wear hijab in 2014 when the two sisters, Nilofa and Nabila, decided to sell hijabs among family members, friends and fans. At this point, Nilofa underwent a personal transformation by wearing a simple hijab, and everyone talked about her and praised her for making a personal change. The labels, according to Nilofa, do not represent those who wear hijabs. As a result, hijabi women are unable to wear the label's clothing. Nilofa decided to use her platform to promote the beauty of Islam by putting girls who cover their aurat on the international stage. The life of Nilofa has always been in the spotlight. She opted to wear a niqab, a veil that covers most of the face except the eyes, in October 2020 and has been wearing it ever since. Since then, there has been no shortage of international fashion and beauty brands wanting to work with her. Nilofa was ready for any possibilities, including being turned down and labeled as an extremist. Nilofa is like her mother. We can see that she is natural beauty since her mother is Pakistani and Arab descent. She was crowned Miss Malaysia in the Queen competition in 2009 and 2010. She is a gifted individual as she has potential as an actor, a television personality, a model and a businesswoman. She enrolled in acting training at the New York Film Academy in 2014. Nilofa co-hosts Meletup, a Malaysian television show that airs on Astoria with Nabil Ahmad. She stated on the show that she will leave after exactly 8 years as host in December 2009. Nilofa has over 7 million Instagram followers and has become a fashion inspiration for many Muslim women who wear the hijab, and it is known in Malaysia and Singapore. She has modeled for Dior, Lancome and Swarovski, as well as representing modest fashion during fashion weeks in New York, Milan and Paris. Niloufar has a high level of sociability. She is warm, extroverted, courteous, diplomatic, and tactful. Niloufar has good interpersonal skills and works well with her subordinates and followers to form cooperative connections. It is all about perseverance and hard effort. Niloufar claims that joining the demand market at the correct time is a key component of her success. Muslim consumers are reported to have spent billions of ringgit on modest clothes, and this industry is expected to account for more than 40% of global fashion market by 2019.
The first page of the wonderful story is in 2014 when Nur Niloufar Mohamad Nur and Nur Nabila Mohamad Nur, which is a sister, has decided to sell a hijab among their closest friends and families. Not. Then she will decide whether to sell it among their fans or not. At this point, when Niloufar Mohamad Nur has decided to transform herself wearing a modest hijab. Of course, after made a very big and wonderful transformation to herself, everyone talk and adore her action because it is very wonderful when she start to wearing hijab. It is because wearing a hijab is compulsory for every Muslim woman in this world. In 2019, Niloufar hijab has emerged and produced more than 80 of hijab collection with a wide range of 5 special collection. Niloufar hijab has offered us with 5 others wide range of collection when it says it was special and limited edition. It's because when she and her sister decided to collaborate with a well-known company, which is Swarovski, in order to design their hijab become more fancy and nice. Their hijab range that are being produced are mainly focused with their trendy, innovative and elegant design, which has made their hijab lines are well known with its own sophisticated and unique design, which is very sure will suit every casual style. In 2019, only a few shops and outlets were open at the shopping malls in the Kuala Lumpur. But now, Niloufar hijab had around 300 authorized stockists in Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, and even Indonesia. Niloufar hijab also increased their sale throughout various bazaar and outlets. They even participating in fashion shows all over Malaysia just to introduce. Her platform in this entertainment industry has gave her an advantage to promote her products and advertise her brand as well. Niloufar took charge in marketing and advertising sites in the business. Niloufar hijab also participating themselves internationally when she decided to go on the Milan Fashion Show in 2019. Niloufar advertised her business not only to the Malaysian but also all the consumers abroad. Niloufar advertised her business not only to Malaysian but also all consumers abroad, which has made this hijab brand is a very well known not only in Malaysian but also in Southeast Asian.
Niloufar goes by saying winners never quit. She holds into that words, and the words become true when she doesn't quit even after facing a lot of obstacles in her business journey, and finally succeed to gain a lot of achievement as an entrepreneur. Firstly, we can see in her hijab brand, Niloufar Hijab, to this day, they have succeeded to sold the design to 37 countries, including our neighbor country like Singapore, Australia, Indonesia, Brunei, and also big countries like United Arab Emirates and also the United Kingdom. In just only 1 year, her brand succeeded to bring in 50 million revenue and 10% sales only from international purchases. What a great amount of profit of her brand received in just short period of time. Her hijab brand Nelofa Hijab even collaborate with popular brands like Starbucks and Asia to produce a great products that succeed to grab the attention of the consumer. Asia and Nelofa Hijab has been collabed to create an exclusive design hijab for the female pilot. At the beginning of June 2017, all female pilot of Asia and Asia X donned to wear the white hijabs that specifically tailored by Nelofa Hijab for their workday needs. The next 2 years, in 2019, Nelofa Hijab has collaborated with Starbucks to create hijabs that are inspired by the iconic beverage color of chocolate, caramel, and green tea. There are warm brown, light beige, and pastel green that are created by the pleated materials. These collaborations show how big she have achieved for her hijab brands to collaborate with these popular brands. Besides from her hijab brand, Nelofa also have a beverage brand called Nelofa Group. She has received a lot of achievement from this brand that are specifically in producing milk. The first product of this brand is the iconic banana milk that got people attention to try and buy it. Later on, they have created a lot of new flavors like durian, mangoes, and also dates as the most recent flavors they have produced. From this brand also, they have collaborated with a beverage shop called Chatime to create a new unique flavor of drinks from the shop. From both of her brand, she have received a lot of awards like Forbes Asia Under 30 Class 2017, 2017 SME Celebrity Entrepreneur of the Year, and also the Iconic Role Model Award, all thanks to her excellent entrepreneurship skills. And her hijab brand, Nelofa Hijab, also has been recognized as the most successful hijab brand in Malaysia. And because of being listed under the 300 honorees Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia 2017 list under the category of retail and e-commerce, she takes the opportunity to be recognized and to talk to the global buyers from Philippines and the United States. And with the help of now 8.6 millions of followers on Instagram and also being an influencer herself, she easily gained the attention from the global buyers for her hijab brand. Also in 2019, she have achieved one of her biggest dream of being in a fashion show by attending the Salvatore Ferragamo show during Milan Fashion Week in Milan, and being the first Malaysian celebrities has ever been there. She had gained a lot of experience during the show and tried different luxury brands from other designers, and also get to meet an American Muslim model named Halima that she adores so much. From here, we can see how much Nelofa has earned in her business journey. From all the achievement Nelofa has received during her journey as a businesswoman, we can see the work that she holds into really do something to make her successful as she is now.
Every successful entrepreneur has to face their own set of challenges in their early times. As for Nelofa, in her 6 years of running hijab business under the Nelofa brand, popularly Nelofa said she has faced various challenges since her first day as an entrepreneur. The challenge and trials she went through throughout developing a business matured her to continue to stand strong to this day. First of all, Nelofa has faced with many untrustworthy employees that has taken advantage, stealing and betraying the business organization. This can be known by looking back in the 2014 where Niloufar has only started to run her business with none more than 3 employees to collaborate with, where they had done many professional things during those dark times. In fact, it seems that there is more challenge than what she could handle on her own in her beginning years. Not to mention, the economic was once had a downfall that resulted in the increase of unemployed workers. This shown how important our employee is and how it is to find the right person to the right job. The only way to overcome this problem is to first acknowledge that they exist. From research, our thoughts are the doorway to our own feelings and emotions. Therefore, Niloufar learned a lot of values by different perspectives and overcome it by believing that all bad things have a slight good in it. When we are coping with a problem, our thoughts tend to gravitate towards what we can change and why that scenario is affecting us. With that positive mental attitude, Niloufar was gifted with the best team that she desired to help run her running business. Other than employees, Niloufar also prioritized her families and included them in her business. Despite running a business with their family, Niloufar said challenges remain when they often disagree with each other. The issue of trust was not the main problem because a family must believe in each other. However, it's just a challenge to play with the emotion and feelings by others. She believes that it's normal to disagree every time we wanted to do anything in engaging profession. With that, it makes us go through mature time and train us to be more professional than before. Surely, it takes time, but a successful business was result from a more experienced and mature relationship. Next, I believe as an entrepreneur herself, everyone had those moments where they had the breakdown from their stressful day of heavy job that led to many disturbances. As for Niloufar, where she had reflected on a major personal loss by 2013. With all the responsibility on her shoulder, she finds the time for herself to resolve from the stress and tension that's happened during the day. At night, a cup of tea and a good book are the medication for her. Even early in the morning, Niloufar have a habit to read the newspaper in the morning so that she could be aware with what's happening in the world. Continue with the fourth point. Consumers have varying tastes and opinions about well-known products. These days, the business climate had become varied, and consumers were spending less on luxury spending, resulting in the decrease of consumer expenditure in Malaysia. Therefore, Niloufar hijab had a huge impact in Muslim brand sales, as Niloufar hijab are well known for its popularity. Although Niloufar hijab are well prepared and know how to manage their business, as they promote a progressive lifestyle by featuring veil for Muslim women, the most of whom were Malay and other non-Muslim women, as well as their jewelry and extras. Maybe it seems slow, but it's progressing, and that's what's important for the business. Last but not least, Niloufar business had faced several obstacles as a result of multiple competitors. When a new company enters our market, the variables that influence the performance of our business change, and you have to react to maintain your position. As the market changed, Niloufar had taken into account the strengths of the new entrant when forming a strategy to keep her customer to stay. As an example, there are many numerous competitors that are well recognized by Malaysian people for its premium brands such as Dark Scarf by Fashion Valet and Indriyana. For Niloufar hijab, it still maintains its standards as the most favorable hijab brands among buyers and even nationwide and worldwide.
Niloufar and her team Niloufar Hijab have conducted a CSR event with cooperation from the Department of Social Welfare and other organizations such as Chartan. The event took place on January 28, 2019 in Selangor. The CSR project will provide supplies to needy households in Kuala Selangor. Every year, the Niloufar team will carry out CSR activities similar to this throughout the previous year. This time, they chose to take things to the next level by expanding their reach and assisting additional families. The goal of this program are to provide an eye-opening experience while also teaching the team the true meaning of sacrifice and thankfulness, as well as to share with those who are in need but cannot afford it. Beside monetary donation, Nilofa also contributed basic necessities such as rice, sugar and other foodstuff, as well as refrigerator, tableware, washing machine and kitchen stove. Next, Nilofa took the initiative to help the frontline workers by channeling donation in the form of bedding for Melaka Hospital worth almost 100,000. The donation is one of the first contributions made by Nilofa herself out of a sense of responsibility and concern over the increase in COVID-19 cases as well as the lack of beds in major hospitals. Understanding the plight of flood victims in several states affected by the disaster, the country's renowned artist Nilofa took the initiative to invite the public to help alleviate those affected. In a post on her social media account, the entrepreneur said through Pertubuhan Kasih Nilofa, her team will try to channel aid to the affected groups. Also, Nilofa wishes to support 70 households impacted by the Movement Control Order (PKP). As a result, she got several pleas for aid through her Nilofa Love organization. Previously, we provided aid to villages or shelters. However, when the situation getting worse, Pertubuhan Kasih Nilofa will identify specific beneficiaries. We received an excessive number of applications, she stated on Instagram story. Therefore, her husband, which is the independent preacher Pencetus Ummah Riz, want to channel donation to 70 selected families to get help this week. God willing, this week we will deliver aid to 70 families who are really in need and very affected. We will provide assistance in the form of food and cash to ease the burden of the affected families, he added. A total of funeral management equipment was almost 50,000, including 100 set of coffin was distributed by Nur Nilofa Mohamad Nur to Asnafs nationwide. Sinar Harian reported that donations were presented through Pertubuhan Kasih Nilofa to help ease the burden faced by them in the funeral arrangement. Nilofa, who is also the chairman of the organisation, said that for a start, 200 set of funeral needs for Asnaf were delivered through the Pondok Mahalia. This set of funeral criteria will be utilized to handle the remains of Asnaf in the areas of Kota Baru, Tumpat, Pengkalan Kubur, Wakaf Baru and Pasir Mat, she said in a statement to media.
In simple words, Nur Nilofa truly had influenced many other people to be like her. She has all the criteria a dream girl ever wanted, from brilliant, gorgeous and even good in her career. If there are more people like her in this country, truly we're going to live in good wealth and going to have enough necessities to continue living a delightful life. She also inspired people to be great in business and managing life for both the world and hereafter. Her magnificence had also helped a lot of people in this country, not just by funding money, but also physically and by giving out her contribution to the society. No wonder she is idolized by most teenage girls in this country. Her attitude truly resembles who she is, a hijabist icon. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.